good morning. I'm Zenovia, and I'm so excited to welcome you all to our first luncheon of 2025. For folks that don't know, this luncheon happens the first Thursday of every month, but of course we had a holiday, and I'm not talking about my birthday, that was yesterday, I'm talking about New Year's. Yay! That was a shameless plug. Anyway, and so they happen the first Thursday of each month. And so for 2025, there'll be a few changes to the luncheon and a different bunch of schedules, so we'll definitely go over that. So just welcome and thank you so much for being here. Before we get started, I definitely want to, there's a media announcement. Everyone knows we have cameras, we have videos, we have photos, and we would prefer if you are recording on your own and you are not a partner of ours, that you request that recording to be posted via the chamber. So the first thing I want to talk about is just our mission and kind of why we're here. This is our 76th year in business for the Kent Chamber of Commerce. So we are a long-standing organization. Yes. And that does not happen very easily. Obviously, we are a membership-based organization, so your support, your engagement, and also your success is really a big part of that, so we appreciate you. So our vision and mission here at the Chamber is to represent and protect your business by working hard to support every aspect of doing business. Here in the Kent Valley, we are the ears and the voice of the community, responsive to its ever-changing, we're going to underline, ever-changing needs and concern, and we pride ourselves on bringing the business community together in a dynamic and profitable way. Hence, we'll talk about what that really looks like for us. So a little bit about me. We have a lot of new members, and so it's really important to just kind of talk a little bit about who I am and what my vision is for the Chamber, and then also I'll allow my staff to do the same. So I started in April of 2019, so right before the pandemic. But since 2019 and right now, we have, myself and my staff and the board, we have increased our budget by 21%. That is a big deal for us because we did go through COVID. And so not only did we survive during COVID, but we thrived during COVID. And the reason for that is because we basically said we want to lean into why we're here. We are a community-based organization, and now is not the time to be asking for revenue from businesses. Now is the time for us to get our hands dirty and for us to go out and support all businesses in the community to make sure that we are still here. And that actually worked itself out after a few years. And so we are so proud as a staff and a board that we're able to increase that budget by 21% since 2019. Prior to working here at the Chamber, I worked at the University of Phoenix for 9 years. I worked on both sides of students, meaning I worked with students who were just starting their educational journey, and then I ended my career there working with students talking about, we started a business incubator and helping those students, now that you've graduated and you've got this money to pay back, what is it that we're going to do to be able to support you? So I was able to stand up some really great programs at the university, the ones specifically in Tukwila. I also, and most of you know this, am a serial entrepreneur. Your chamber executive should be a serial entrepreneur. I believe in business, right? And so I have a company at Zenovia Harris, LLC, and I do a variety of different things. But at the end of the day, my goal is to make sure that every environment that I go into or I have influences is an equitable environment. And so I do equity coaching and leadership coaching for businesses here in Washington and California. I have a bachelor's degree in business management and a master's degree in public administration. And I also received both of those degrees from the University of Phoenix. My public administration degree is really starting to come in handy. I wanted to get an MBA, but I thought, well, I've got enough businesses. I don't need an MBA. That'll take care of that. Let me give something to kind of grow myself, so that's why the undergrad in business. My passion, business, my family, human services, dancing, camping, that's just what I do. For those who've tried to reach me over the last 14 days, you weren't able to do that because I take my holiday very seriously. So I shut off my phone, my computer, everything for 2 weeks, and I do all of those things together. My motto is I lead by example and I get my hands dirty. I am never asking anyone to do anything that I wouldn't be willing to do or have not done before, and I feel like that's one of my biggest strengths as a leader. I'm also, and this is new to 2025, I'm an adjunct faculty here at Green River College. And I am in the business, marketing, and entrepreneurship college, and I'm loving every single second of it. And the way that this is helping the chamber, I'll tell you, right? I talk to businesses about what they're missing in their employees. What do they need for their workforce? Well, now I'm working directly with the people that are going into your workforce and that are going to be supporting you side by side with your businesses. So now I have information, direct information from both sides. So this is a positive, not just for me, but definitely a positive for the chamber. And then my favorite quote of all time, and I say it everywhere, it's appropriate for everywhere, and it's about my mission. It's about Zenovia, and it's by Dr. Maya Angelou. It's my mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. So if you know me, that should probably resonate with you for sure. So that's a little bit about me, and again, I've just been loving serving the chamber. Now I'm going to have my staff come up and just introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Madoka Arinaga. I'm operations manager at the chamber, and I did not know I'm doing this today, so I'm a little nervous. I'm not good at public speech, but my background is like really education, working with youth, especially preschool, elementary school level of kids, and I'm also part of education committee. I'm a liaison for that, so I'm working with boroughs, and very excited about this international trip that we are planning on. I'm doing all the budgeting and planning, but I also do a lot of bookkeeping, accounting at the chamber. So if you have any questions regarding your invoices, I received this invoice, I don't know why, or any of that, please contact me. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Taylor Sageman. I am the Business Engagement and Marketing Manager here at the Kent Chamber. So I'm so happy to see so many of our new member faces today. I'm glad that I got you guys to get here and we were all able to, help you all out to come here. And my background is in communication and advertising. So that's kind of my expertise when it comes to marketing. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to set something up one-on-one. But I also, if you have any questions about membership, of course, I kind of do the Member 101 events. So we have one later this month in January. So yeah, come on down to that. And I would love to get more acquainted with all of you.
Hi, my name is Shae. I am the operations coordinator. I'm probably calling or emailing some of you guys or answering some of you guys' questions, but I do a lot of the back office. I'm not really the face, so this is a lot. But hello, nice to meet you guys all, and thanks for coming.
I believe in, it doesn't matter at what level, where you are at the chamber, if you are supporting members, you are a part of the chamber. And we have 2.5 interns here at the chamber, and I just want to have them introduce themselves to you, because my job having an intern there, first of all, our interns are paid, so if you have interns, pay your interns. Our interns are paid, but I want them to be able to talk about the skills that they have, because the goal would be for our interns to transition from the chamber into an organization that they want to be in. I know they enjoy being here, but they have different skill sets that maybe would be of value to you. So I definitely want to allow our interns to introduce themselves.
Hi, everyone. My name is Coriana. I go by Cori. I am Zenovia's assistant. So for me, my skills, I'm very organized. I know how to write grants. I have my own nonprofit, and so I'm just learning from Zenovia. She's very experienced. So having this opportunity to work at the chamber has been really good for me. Being at these events, networking, seeing all the connections that is going on in Kent. I wasn't aware of the chamber until I got the job, so thank you. So now I'm more educated, I have more knowledge, and a lot more businesses I didn't know that was going on or that were in Kent. So now I'm more aware of what's going on in my city and what Zenovia and the chamber is doing for all the organizations that are part of the chamber and possibly new members. But so far, it's been great.
My name is Paul Rivers. Been here a couple months. I have a corporate finance background, accounting, FP&A, that kind of thing. boring bean counter type of work.
You're not boring people.
Amen, amen. I worked at T-Mobile for 18 years. I worked at Blue Origin up the road a few years, and so just kind of between jobs now. And yeah, kind of similar to Cori, I wasn't really aware of the chamber and just kind of the support and resources they provide. So it's been awesome just to kind of get a front row seat to some of that stuff. And yeah, if you have any positions or anything like that that you think might be a good fit, feel free to reach out to me or Zenovia. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm enjoying being at the chamber, and I'm passionate about small business of all sizes, but I especially really love to see, all the small, medium-sized businesses and just the networking and stuff. So yeah, it's been great, and glad to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I always tell folks that I get the glory of standing up here, and people always say, oh, what Zenovia is doing at the chamber. And Zenovia does a great job at the chamber. This is Zenovia. So this is Zenovia. We do not do anything singular in our office. We all know what's going on. And then we have, and we'll talk about it, we also have the support of our board of directors behind us. So this is not a Zenovia thing. This is we are in the business of serving you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Our president changes on an annual basis. I obviously didn't know that when I got the job, that my boss would change every 12 months, but it's been interesting over the last 5 years. And so my boss this year was Suzanne and did a wonderful job. I'll let her tell her own story. But her organization around the clock has been a member of the chamber since 1997. And so that just goes to show that we have people who are invested in the chamber, who are invested in this community. Suzanne is one of those people. You see her everywhere, all of the service clubs, Kent Downtown Partnership, if it has something to do with Kent.
Well, hi, everyone. It's great to see all of you here today. It's really been an honor to have served as president this year. I've made a lot of great friends and built some relationships that I otherwise wouldn't have had the opportunity to do. I've been involved with the committees and their work and the mission of the chamber, and I would just encourage all of you to participate, to be involved, to join a committee, to attend our luncheons, and to get to know each other, because together we're a great team, and our community has a lot to offer you. So thank you for having allowed me to be your president this year. Thank you.
If anybody doesn't know me, my name is Yvonne Walker, and I'm the branch relationship manager here at the Kent Heritage Bank, right down here downtown off of James and 4th. And it's my honor to serve as your 2025 Kent Chamber President. In my day job, what I do all day long is I build relationships, and I serve my customers. And really, that's how I see this role as well, is to get to know you, to better understand your business, and how we can, as a chamber, help your business grow and thrive. If you need a voice, we're here for you. If you need a sounding board, we're here for you. If you need to get some connections and get in front of the right people, we're here for you. If you need a cheerleader boy, you better believe we are here for you, right? And so, I'm gonna take a look. I'm really excited for the upcoming year. I'm really optimistic, and I'm going to challenge you to some of the things that some other people have mentioned. Get involved. Let your membership work for you. Truly, what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. Introduce yourself or sit by somebody that you don't know, and attend an event that you've never been to before. Last year, I don't know, you guys, some of the spreads that were put on by some of our members, amazing. And some of the fun activities that we got to do. Now, little known fact, apparently I'm pretty good at throwing axes and hitting a target. Watch out, Larry, that's my husband. And I wouldn't have got a chance to do that if I hadn't gone to the after hours at SEAX, which is one of our members. So lots of fun things. And what was mentioned before, get involved in what it is the chamber does. Join a committee. For me, that was joining the events committee years ago because that was something I enjoyed. And then down the line, being a part of the board and then co-chairing the ambassadors. And it's really been an amazing experience. And I can tell you both personally and professionally, it's a game changer. So, shake it up a little bit. Do something different. I challenge you to do that in this upcoming year. Um, um, I don't want to take too much time. I want to thank you for all that you do for our community. And you invest your time, your blood, your sweat, your tears. We need you out there, and we need your businesses to thrive and grow. And I look forward to getting to know you and to serve you and to see how I can help. So looking forward to this upcoming year, and let's go make it a good year.
And then we have our 2024 Board of Directors. We have some folks that have served for a multitude of years on the board. You max out at some point. Some people were there 6 years, some people were there 8 years because they took on leadership positions. But this is the makeup of our board for 2024. And then we have some new board members in 2025. All of this can be found on the website, which is under construction right now. So you may be able to see everyone there. But I do want to point out the new board members, so board members in general for 2025. We have Yvonne Walker with Heritage Bank, Suzanne Cameron. Yvonne is coming on as our president. Suzanne, our past president. We have Judy Scott with Judy Scott Real Estate. That's me, I'm the secretary, so don't email me when you say, why does it say you're the secretary? It's fine, it's a board thing. So I am the secretary on the board. We have Dennis with Harborstone, Raj with Intech. Our newest board member is Christian Prevey with Edward Jones. We also have one of our newer board members, Gina Finley with Dawn. We have Dominique with Business Impact Northwest. All of you may know this wonderful lady here. This is Minnie. She's one of our newer board members. She owns Abyssinia Beauty Clinic here in downtown Kent, but also has a nonprofit school, beauty school in Renton. We have Julie Schott. We have Cameron Pearson with Iddens Law, Lawrence Garrett with 828 Consulting, and Michelle Hunt with the Realtors Association. I also saw somebody got a job at Olympia. Is that the same? I saw it on LinkedIn.
It's Board of Directors for Washington.
Board of Directors for Washington Realtors. My goodness gracious. So that's the board. And I wanted to go over that and kind of talk about the organizations because what I want you to see is that we have a diverse set of board members. And by diversity, I mean small business, business, for-profit, nonprofit, trying to hit as many industries as possible. And so we are always looking for folks to join other committees and or the board. Everyone's voice, I believe everyone's voice is valuable and should be valued. And so if you have an interest in learning about what it takes to be a part of the board, make sure that you reach out to myself and or the president. Now we're going to go into a few of the successes for 2024. So we have a retention rate of 75%. That's a little lower than we normally have. We're normally in the high 80s. But there's a lot of change in Kent. There are folks in this position, I get to see people move all around. And sometimes folks in organizations, they're the ones bought into the chamber, not the organization. So we've got to figure out how do we get the entire organization bought into the mission and the vision of the chamber to keep that there. Our current membership of active and courtesy members is 430. That's growing, that is a growth spurt, I would say. And then in 2024, we had a total of 115 new members start their membership of the chamber in 2024. 2023, two and a half of 2021 was 115 members. So that is a huge increase in membership. And yes, I want to thank Taylor for that, Madoka, everyone at the chamber is in the business of helping us get members, but also maintain and retain our membership. We're growing. We have a lot of new investors for the chamber. I won't go over them here, but I will talk about Roto-Rooter. One of the sponsorship opportunities that you have at the chamber is to have the board room at the chamber named after you. So Roto-Rooter took that this year, which means all meetings, when we say you're meeting at the Roto-Rooter boardroom, that's just the chamber boardroom. And so we thank them for that because we had a member today, Miss Elizabeth, asked about using that boardroom. That is our boardroom, but it's your boardroom. You're able to use that. So the Roto-Rooter boardroom is available for use at no cost to members in 2025. And of course, we're growing because we're keeping and hanging on to partnerships that really matter, that make a difference within our membership. I'm going to spotlight Lamar Advertising. Lamar Advertising does our billboards for our expo, for our gala, for a lot of things. So it was a couple of months ago, I think they called Taylor and said, we just want to do a billboard. And all my years at the chamber, all of the billboards were focused on an event. And so we created something that just said, you need help with your business, call the chamber. Good and bad, right? You don't know what you don't know. But that's okay. And so we got a lot of phone calls from that. Just putting it up there that people knew that the chamber was here to support them. So we had never received calls like, oh, I saw your billboard, can you help my business? So it really did help. And so I just want to spotlight Lamar Advertising for bringing that opportunity to us. We have too many events. We had 93 events in 2024. And we are going to shrink that just a little bit. And the reason we're going to shrink that, not that we don't like doing events, I think people are getting great opportunities at that event. We want to focus a little bit more on quality than quantity this year. And I've said that a few years at a time. 93 is a significant amount of events, and people have FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. Or they feel like, oh, I only went to 20, so I didn't get anything out of my membership. No, well, you went to 20, right? And so the idea of the events, honestly, is for you to find an event where your client is going to be. That's the purpose of that. We are not expecting any one business to come to 93 events. We are expecting you to come to the events where you feel you have an impact, you can make money, you can make a connection. So we've tried to diversify our events. So we had over 1,000 attendees at those 93 events with a 96 attendance registration rate. So people say they're coming and they actually show up. These are some of the member benefits. I'll just check out, let's say, the I Love Kent sponsored feature story. Raise your hand if you've done that. This is 25, where's Teresa? Scott probably does. Maybe $2,500 value if you were to just go over to I Love Kent and say, I want to do that. Thousands of impressions. Because it is not just the Kent market, it's Auburn, Burien, Normandy Park. Is it 9? Are you guys up to 9 this year? 8. 8 different communities that goes in. That is a benefit for you as a member, right? And so people always say, when we have our member one-on-one, Taylor's going to talk about that a little bit later, our member one-on-one, we tell you all the benefits of the chamber. We can only tell you the benefits, we cannot make you use the benefits. But there's instant return on your investment as soon as you join. So it doesn't matter what level you come at, you're going to have an instant return on your investment, whether that's the free radio advertising that goes, or the feature story with Kent, whether it's the technical assistance and we're connecting you with someone who can help you write a grant. So stay connected. Again, a phone call always works. We are in the office Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. until 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. And then during the summer, we do take a break. And so we are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5. And then on Fridays, we're in the office from 9 until 1. And that's only during the summertime. But otherwise, you can check us out on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on all of our social media platforms.
One of the main things that I kind of focused on a lot this year coming in with kind of more of my fresh advertising background and kind of social media management background was kind of revamping our social media a bit, which I'm quite proud of, especially for the expo, the Regional Business Expo we had last May. I did these vendor spotlights. I went up to all of our vendor businesses, mostly our food vendor businesses, and I did a little reel with them, and I was able to learn more about their business and what they do and their food, their cuisine that they were going to be sampling off at our expo. And one of the most popular reels that we had was with Intentions Juice and Smoothie Bar.
At the expo, we will have juices, smoothies, and wellness shots for you. Catch us on May 9th at the Showbread Center
That was our most popular from that time and over the year of 2024. And we also had the most impressions with our VU Prime ribbon cutting post and just a lot of different posts like that. We were able to kind of carry through over the year. I did a lot of more reels about ribbon cuttings, things like that. So I hope that you've noticed, if you have tracked our social media, that there's been a little change and a bit more activity. So thank you.
Yeah, I would also say with the
Yeah.
social media that's a part of what we do as well. So if you want us to tag you or put a video out, then that is something definitely that Taylor can do.
Yes.
And then VU Prime, I'm sure you didn't do this on purpose. We're having our
First after hours of the year on February 13th. So there's a flyer in the back, and it's a bit more Valentine's season-esque. So we're going to be having some really cool cocktails there, and we're really excited for that to be the first business after hours of the year. So, and then this next slide, we're talking about our Women's Wellness Breakfast from last year, which was on March 15th. It was my very first event, my very first week at the Chamber, and it was just a little bit thrown into the wolves there, but I was so happy that we were able to have a successful event. The turnout was crazy. It was like 75 plus, and it was an amazing introduction for me into the Chamber because, of course, you know, who doesn't love women and who doesn't love celebrating them? And it was just really great for me to see that and also kind of help with the facilitation of that. So yeah, it was so much fun, and I hope that you all will be able to join us or for our next one. That's going to be on March 14th, and we're going to be theming it after giving women their flowers. And yeah.
We have some different events, and I'm just going to talk a little bit briefly about the different events that we have. So what we call our signature events. So our membership luncheons, that's monthly, but they're really going to be bi-monthly. So 2024, they're monthly, they're now going to be bi-monthly. And the purpose of that is just to ensure that we maximize your time and that you're here. So we're going to have it from 11 until 1, and the speaker is only going to be about 30, 45 minutes, and it will be networking the rest of that time. We take our feedback very seriously at the Chamber, and so we did get a lot of feedback that at these luncheons, sometimes the presentations are too long, and the purpose of you being here, yes, there's information that you need, but the networking is really powerful as well, so we want to honor that, and so we will change up the luncheon, same date and time, just bi-monthly. Our member one-on-ones are quarterly, so even if you're not part of that 150 new members in 2024, and you are a member of the Chamber and you don't really know what your benefits are, I would recommend you take that hour-long class. So that way you know what your benefits are, who you need to connect with, and so we'll send an email directly to you. And I left Ken in Zelke Media to get that set up, to get to Salem Media. I mean, we really try to do our best at kind of facilitating those relationships, but it's a great way to find out about them. Some great things happen in these events. And one of the things that happened from our women's conference and the different events that we had this year is a women's commission. We surveyed and met with a variety of women, very diverse set of women, about what is it that the Chamber can do for you specifically, because they really enjoyed that event. So we're starting a women's commission. Soon we had our meeting 3 months ago, maybe, was our first meeting. And so you all will be receiving information on how you join that women's commission. There's mentorship opportunities. You are the mentor, you are the mentee. There's a variety of different things available, so we're really excited about that. Of course, our DEI Summit, we have our multi-chamber mixer. So we have what we call sister chambers. That's our Renton Chamber of Commerce, as well as our Seattle Southside Chamber of Commerce. And so we do an annual mixer. There's at least 100 people there. We have a good time. This year it's going to be in Renton. It was in Kent this year. And then of course our farmers market booth. We are now a direct partner with the farmers market. The Lions has stepped down from the farmers market, so that's something that the Kent Chamber and Living Well Kent, and also a gentleman, his name escapes me, his first name is Isaac, but he has a group of food trucks that we're all going to be bringing to that. So we're really excited to refresh that farmers market, but it will definitely happen this summer for 16 weeks. And then of course we have our President's Gala as well, and that's where we are able to honor some of the businesses for 2024. I'll get to that slide. And this is just some pictures from our Business Expo. We had some really great partners for our expo. So the Seattle Metropolitan Chamber partnered with us The governor's office partnered with us as well, so we had all of the state agencies at the expo. And this year, I have not received the information, but we did put in for an LTAC grant, if anyone knows what that is, for us to bring a headliner to the expo. Because I think what happens is, there's this entertainment piece and no one knows where it's happening. So we're going to be spending some dollars to get a headliner here in Kent for that. So whether that's a comedian or a singer, it's going to be someone that majority of the folks in the community know to bring out and have them at the expo. So we're really excited about that. On your tables, maybe there's a list paper that has all of the different committees where you are able to join, and sign up for a committee. The committees range from helping us with our financials. I see people looking, it's obvious, not there. I'm sorry. And so ranging from helping and looking at our financials, making sure that our budget is straight, to doing something fun and working with the events and making sure those are going well. We definitely want to increase the amount of people that we have on our diversity, equity, and inclusion commission or committee as well. So we'll make sure that you get that information so that if you are interested in at least joining a committee. This year, our education committee is working on an international business trip. We're doing a leadership program with the students, with the seniors at Kent School District, and so that's going to be a really great program as well.
Zenovia?
Yes.
We also have an events committee.
I said that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and then the nonprofit also,
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go all of them, that's how we put the paper out right now, but thank you. See, this is what board members do. So the board members know what's going on, and so they don't let me skip a beat, honey, so yeah, here, let me go back. These are all of the committees that we have. And then of course we have our nonprofit meetup as well, where we are gathering nonprofits. Again, we understand that we have, 430 members. That 430 members is comprised of different businesses, different sizes, different needs. And so what we've been able to do is curate programs, curate opportunities for those businesses to gather so that we can give them specialized programs, specialized opportunities. So yes, thank you for pointing that out. Also want to thank our media sponsors. They are here all the time. They make us look good. I look good in all the pictures. Thank you so much, Andrew. You're all good. So Crane Photography and I Love Kent, I just want to say thank you to both of you for always being here and being a partner. And I hope that you all are using these folks. I see them all the time. People who are going and having their photo taken with Andrew, and then we are definitely going to make it so that Scott does not have time to do any more of these feature stories. He has a great staff. So these folks are here to support the Chamber, but they're really here to support you as well. And so just make sure that you lean on them. Andrew knows this, I know this. Everyone needs an updated headshot. Get a new headshot, okay? All right, so then I just want to highlight our platinum investors. We have I Love Kent, and then we have Lamar. Our monthly luncheons will continue this year. I want to say out of the 12 luncheons, out of the 11 luncheons we had, 8 of those luncheons were different speakers that we had never had before. So we had AI person come in and talk to an AI person. That's 2026. It's Tomorrowland, and so he really works with AI, he works with that space, so he was able to help progress some of our businesses forward, and he's working on a project for the chamber as well. And as you all know, we had at that time, we had Bob Ferguson. Bob Ferguson is a friend of the chamber, so you will see the governor at a Kent Chamber event, and that's on camera, at a Kent Chamber event because he is a friend of the chamber, and he also helps us with our safety and security as well. And then we have our gold investors. Gold investors have not changed. We still have the support of Boeing, Amazon, now Roto-Rooter, and of course the Thunderbirds. How are the Thunderbirds doing? Anybody know? They're always doing good. Doing good? Okay, we're not doing bad. Maybe that would be on the news if they were doing bad. They always make it to the playoffs. And then we have our silver investors, so the Tacoma Rainiers. We also have season tickets. Let me go back. We have season tickets for the Thunderbirds that you're able to purchase or you win at different events. So if you want a set of tickets, let us know. Same thing for Tacoma Rainiers. Of course, on our silver investor, we have the support of Green River College, the Kent Reporter, the City of Kent, Salem Media Group, and also Kent School District. And then these are our bronze level memberships. So basically, our bronze members are paying double their dues Green River's everywhere. They're paying double dues, silver dues, but that's an error there. But anyway, our bronze members are Sound Transit, Cadence, East Narrows, I never say that. Isternios. Yes. Sausage, Puget Sound Energy, King County Metro, UW, Sound Transit, Alberto, Crane Photography. So we have a lot of partners who go above and beyond to ensure that the chamber is successful and that we can continue to have programs like this. I moved this slide. This is my fault. This is our 2024 President's Award winner. So each year, we nominate businesses for the President's Award, and we give those out at our annual President's Gala. And so just wanted to highlight all of our winners for 2024. Good. Okay, our 2025 vision, our 2025 vision really doesn't change, right? It doesn't change from year to year. In a few years, we worked on our strategic plan. We're in the process of working on that. We've only got about a year or two left on it. Our 5 imperatives: advocacy, membership, organizational sustainability, workforce development, and community. Those are the pillars of the chamber. So we are doing a variety of things to help enhance that. One of those is let's talk about advocacy. We are standing up our Government Affairs Committee again, and we're going to take a more active role. I just had a meeting with Senator Kaufman yesterday to talk about what are some of the initiatives that we're going to put up. We have a new Government Affairs Committee chair, new and old, have been here before, and you guys probably already know, it's Carmen Goers, and she's really active in the community and really going to make sure that the chamber and the businesses are not left out this legislative session. Membership, we're doing a lot around membership. We'll be doing a membership drive via our Ambassador Committee in 2025, so we're excited about that. And then we're going to go out and do more business retention visits and go out and visit some of the businesses here in the community. Organizational sustainability, essentially I'm always looking for interns, I'm always looking and going out into the community to ensure that the chamber is sustainable, that we're flexible, amenable to what's happening. So we're doing good there. Workforce development, so in 2024, I was accepted into the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Business Fellowship Leader Program. And really what that means is I'm learning what it takes to stand up healthy, diverse, impactful workforce development programs here in the city of Kent. So I'm pulling in different partners. I graduate at the end of the month, and then at that point we will start kicking off with our program that we developed. And then also community. We want to make sure that the chamber, this is not a tape, right? The chamber obviously is a nonprofit organization, it's a membership-based organization, you pay to be a part of the chamber, but we also want to give back to community as well. We're going to talk about some of that there. So these are all of the, I will not belabor them, but some of the things that will change for 2025 that we haven't had in the past is going to be our golf tournament. Folks have asked for years for the chamber to do a golf tournament here in Kent, and we're going to be doing that in 2025. We will have an equity summit. That's normally just a luncheon, but we're going to put a little meat on the bones for our equity summit. And we have our leadership program and also our Start to Scale program, which essentially is for businesses that are just starting out. And it's a 10-step program where you start from an idea, and by the time you graduated from that program, you have a little bit of unrestricted funds to make sure that you can get the things that you need for your business, as well as you know your banker, you know your profit and loss statement, you know how to hire and fire, all of those good things. So we have that going. And the civics bee, Carmen would be loving the civics bee. So civics bee, right? So think spelling bee, but civics. And it's for our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And so we are still looking for sponsors for that, but the civics bee is going great. We have students that are engaged, they're filling out their applications, they have to do an essay. We have board members, we have community members, and we also have chamber members who have signed on to be judges. We have some of our elected officials that are going to be a part of it as well. And so the local civics bee, this is the first time that Kent has had a civics bee, by the way. And we are in partnership with the high school. I think it's Kent Meridian, Madoka?
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Kent Meridian is hosting us for that civics bee. So really excited, and it's the last Saturday in April, whatever day that is. Alrighty, so each year we have a theme for the President's Gala, and last year it was the 80s. It was a really good time. Really good time. And so just want to invite you to be on the lookout for our 2025 Gala. We don't have a theme just yet, but if you have an idea, we have an events committee for that. Tell our president, it'll get over to the chamber. But it's a really great way to celebrate what's happened over the years, and it's really a great way for the president to celebrate. It's a way for us as a chamber to honor our president and the work that they do on a volunteer basis. I talked earlier about the community piece of it, right? Yes, you all are paying your membership. Your membership dollars are not only going to advocacy work, right? A small portion of that is going to advocacy work, but it's also going out to support the community. Okay, so Liza started this years ago, and reluctantly I'm like, yeah, let's keep doing it. And I will say this before Taylor gets that going. This is all you're gonna get, okay? This is a process. So this will be the last time that you count how many hairstyles I have in the videos, because this is what you're going to get. And so this is just, we do a weekly newsletter every week, and you also are able to put your information out in the newsletter if you would like. Just get it over to Taylor. And sometimes I don't get it right. When you get it, it's good. It's not always good, so Taylor. Newsletter, your first newsletter for 2024. Happy New Year. I wanted to just, shit. Happy New Year and welcome to your first. Good afternoon and welcome to your weekly newsletter. I'm Zenovia Harris, CEO. Yes?
Okay, so we are here nope, we're not showcasing.
Hello, welcome to your weekly news. Zenovia.
Check.
Our weekly newsletter.
You really got me going. You got me.
Push it. It came fast.
I know. Push it. Go, baby.
You did so quick.
So we have a good time at the chamber, clearly. We have a good time. You'll start to see our new 360 photo booth at our events as well. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for an amazing year. It has been our pleasure to serve in this capacity to ensure that your business has what it needs. And so I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and also just promote the chamber, right? Tell folks what's happening. And if you have a relationship that was built through the chamber, I really want to know about that, right? Because those are stories that we can use to tell other businesses. There's so many partnerships that happen every year because of the different events. And so just make sure that you are kind of keeping up with that. Again, thank you so much for your support, and we look forward to seeing you at the next event.